When we come to church, I don't know what is our conception of coming to church. Some people believe I go to church to clear my conscience. Now I tell you that was me when I was in the world. Obviously in the world I was a fool, and I just thought that to bluff God, I'm going to bluff God. I thought I could bluff God, foolish thinking of mine, that every now and again after I'd done something wrong, I would go to church to try and quiet my conscience, to make me feel a little bit good. And immediately after church, boom, I was doing foolishness. Now, obviously, I don't believe that's our mindset today, because I think we are too intelligent for that foolishness. But what is your purpose of coming to church? Now, I'm not saying you'll pick up your hand and answer, but examine your heart. What is your purpose? What is your purpose of gathering together? Like what is your intention when you come to church? Is your intention to hear something new and say, wow, that was good? What is your intention? Are you coming to church to hear the will of God so that when you leave, you are pleading with heaven, Father, I see where I'm falling short. I see it with my eyes. I've convicted. Father, can you help me to reform on this point? I don't have the strength. What is your intention of coming to church? Now, friends, I want to say this. Do you know that when we attend work, I'm saying when somebody, I used to work before the Lord called me to leave. And even going to school, everyone up here went to school. Do you know that when you attend school late or you attend work late, do you know what they do at work? They give you a warning. Do you know when you attend school late? I know when I was in school, they would tell me that I have to remain for detention. Have you ever heard of detention? We are to remain in back for detention. And I'm saying on the Sabbath, now we understand if you're waiting for someone to pick you up, we're not talking to you. I'm saying on the Sabbath is the day God, heaven has designed, where He meets with us, the King of the universe. And we stroll into the King of the universe's presence. Or when we come in, there's so many things distracting us, we don't sit in His presence. At least a certain portion of the time we rob ourselves of. And we expect heaven to bless us. I'm saying, friends, how can we be clumsy? Coming to God, we are meeting with the God of heaven. And I cannot be a faithful minister if I keep quiet. I'm saying our lives are at stake. This is not fun and games. Our eternal destiny is at stake. And we just go along and think that we're going to stroll into the kingdom of heaven. That is foolishness. How dare we, the King of the universe? Friends, human probation is about to close. To me, this is not fun and games. Whenever I make a mistake, by God's grace, immediately I'm convicted, and immediately the process of fasting and praying begins. Why? I don't want to play with sin. If I can see my feet is tending in the wrong way, immediately fasting and praying. Friends, this is a life and death matter. God speaks to us week after week. He tells us, I want you to act on this, and a month will go and we won't even act. And we expect heaven to bless us. We want the